In a peaceful village nestled between towering mountains and vast fertile fields, there lived a young boy named Ayaan. His village was small but full of life. The gentle hum of the wind, the chirping of the birds, and the sounds of the nearby river weaving through the landscape created an ambiance of tranquility. Yet Ayaan, despite being surrounded by such peace, was always restless. Every day he would look at the other villagers who seemed content with their lives, calm in their routines, and patient with the world around them. Ayaan, on the other hand, felt like he was always chasing something. He wanted to be older, stronger, wiser. He wanted to experience everything now. The simple act of waiting irritated him, whether it was for his mother's cooking, the sun to rise, or even the seasons to change. Ayaan's impatience did not go unnoticed. His grandfather, a wise old man who had seen many seasons come and go, watched with understanding eyes. He had lived a long life and had come to learn that patience was the key to navigating the challenges of life. He knew that Ayaan needed to learn this lesson himself, but in a way that would make him truly understand its importance. One warm evening, as the sun began to set and painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, Ayaan sat with his grandfather outside their modest home. The cool breeze stirred the leaves, and the scent of earth after a day of warmth filled the air. The old man, with his hands weathered by time, reached into his pocket and pulled out a small handful of tiny seeds. "Take these," the grandfather said, handing the seeds to Ayaan. Ayaan hesitantly took the seeds. They were small, unremarkable even, but something about them felt important. The old man continued, his voice soft yet firm. "Plant these near the well, water them every day, but be warned, Ayaan. If you forget to care for them, bad luck will follow you." "Bad luck?" Ayaan asked, raising an eyebrow. "Yes," the grandfather nodded with a knowing smile. "If you do not care for them, the seeds will not grow. The same happens in life. If you do not care for the things that matter, you will not see the results. Now go, and remember, patience is the key." Ayaan's mind raced with questions, but he dared not ask more. Instead, he walked toward the well, his thoughts a whirl of uncertainty. He wasn't sure why his grandfather had given him such a task, but he had learned over the years that his grandfather's wisdom often came with purpose. For the next few days, Ayaan did as his grandfather instructed. Each morning, despite his restlessness, he filled a small pot with water and poured it over the soil where he had buried the seeds. At first, he was excited. He believed that with each passing day, he would see something happen. But as the days turned into weeks, nothing changed. The earth remained bare, just as it had been when he first planted the seeds. He grumbled in frustration. "Why isn't anything happening?" he thought. "I've watered them every day. What's wrong?" The urge to dig them up, to see if something had gone wrong, gnawed at him. He almost gave in. After all, he had waited long enough, hadn't he? But then, he remembered his grandfather's words. Patience is the key. So he kept watering the seeds. Days passed, weeks turned into months, and Ayaan's patience began to wear thin. His frustration grew. He no longer felt the excitement he once had. He was tired of waiting, tired of doing something every day without seeing any results. Then one early morning, something remarkable happened. Ayaan was about to pour water on the soil, feeling the same frustration bubbling inside him when something caught his eye. A tiny green shoot had pushed its way through the earth. It was small, fragile, and delicate, but it was there. His heart skipped a beat. He knelt beside it, eyes wide in wonder. He gently touched the soil around it, almost as if afraid it might disappear. The tiny stem stretched toward the sky, and Ayaan watched entranced as the plant began to grow. Over the next few days, the shoot grew taller, and leaves began to unfurl. Each day, the plant grew stronger, and Ayaan's excitement grew with it. Weeks passed, and the plant continued to grow. The leaves became lush and green, stretching toward the sunlight. And then one day, something magical happened. The plant began to bloom. Bright, colorful flowers appeared, filling the air with a fragrance so sweet that it seemed to fill every corner of Ayaan's world. Ayaan could hardly believe what he was seeing. The patience he had struggled with, the days he had watered the soil and waited, had finally paid off. He stood there stunned by the beauty of the flowers. As he admired the blossoms, his grandfather appeared behind him. He watched Ayaan with a quiet smile before speaking. "Do you see now, Ayaan?" the grandfather said. "Growth takes time. Just like these plants needed patience and care, so do you. You will grow, you will learn, and you will become strong, not all at once, but in the right season." Ayaan looked at his grandfather, and a deep understanding washed over him. He had learned the lesson without realizing it. True growth could not be rushed. It happened slowly over time, with care and attention. The plants had not grown because he had wanted them to. They had grown because he had been patient, and in time they blossomed. Ayaan's story is a powerful reminder that true growth in all aspects of life requires patience. In today's fast-paced world, we often expect instant results. Whether it's in our personal lives, careers, or relationships, we want things to happen quickly. We forget that growth is a process, and it often takes time. Like the seeds Ayaan watered daily, meaningful progress happens slowly, and rushing the process can result in missing the beauty that comes with time. Patience isn't simply about waiting, it's about trusting that good things grow with care and time. Ayaan's impatience had been his greatest challenge, but through his grandfather's wisdom, he came to understand that growth is not a race. It is a journey, one that requires time, effort, and most importantly, patience. So the next time you find yourself frustrated by the pace of your life or the progress of your dreams, remember the story of Ayaan and the seeds. Trust in the process, care for what matters, and allow yourself the time to grow. Patience will reward you in ways you cannot yet imagine.